Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Design C++ VTM number 5 brought to you by 3dbuzz.com. My name is Jason Busby and joining me and hosting this VTM is Mr. Joel Van Inwick. How's it going, Joel?
Hey, it's going. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Very excited about this particular VTM. This is our first big step into something on the, I guess you could say on the sophisticated side, huh?
That's right.
It's going to be a challenge getting through this VTM, but I'm sure and have complete confidence that everybody out there watching should have no problem at all because they do have the rewind button close at hand.
That's right.
So anyways, what are we going to be doing? Well, we're going to pick up from where we left off with VTM number 3, which, if you guys remember, that is where we designed Evil Monkeys,
yep.
Our console-based game.
Exciting game.
Yeah, very exciting. As a matter of
Very
fact,
fun.
Joel, let's show them.
Okay.
Just as a quick reminder, let's take a trip down memory lane. Yes, there we go. Yes, oh, look at that. So exciting. As you can see, Joel is now navigating around, firing his little fireballs at the evil monkeys. Of course, right now we're just using ASCII symbols to represent everything you see in the level. And as Joel has now killed out all the evil monkeys, nothing's happening. That's it. Doesn't say end of game. Nothing else happens. That's just it. Period.
Right. There's no real extra game logic code.
So the goal of this VTM, let's go ahead and close that real quick, Joel, and bring that up. Okay, so the goal is we're going to take the original game, and we're going to take everything that we learned in the C++ VTM number 4, which is the wxWidgets, and we're going to come in here and port our graphics engine.
Yep.
We're going to use wxWidgets to create the graphics engine, so it's now a Windows-based game, and we're using Sprite graphics, so we're going to have something that's going to look a whole lot better.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, let's show them just how much better it looks. So now we're going to do is show you the newest version of Evil Monkeys. So
let's maximize that.
Okay. So yeah, I would say that is considerably different.
And we have fireballs. Ooh.
So yeah, nice little fireballs. The evil monkeys look a lot more evil now, that's for sure.
Yeah, the red eyes.
Thanks to Zach for putting together the graphics for us real quick. And yeah, that looks really nice. And check this out, a couple other things. First of all, oh, now you better move.
Yeah.
First of all, the game is basically housed inside of a window. On the right-hand side, we have a little panel area that shows us the number of lives that we currently have, what level we're on, and how many enemies there are. And as Joel progresses through each level and completes the level, you'll notice that it advances to a new level where the monsters are slightly faster and we have more of them. So we have the feeling of a game going on here.
Yeah, we definitely do.
It feels like a game for sure. So as Joel knocks out these last two, you guys will see that we're going to advance to... There we go. So now we're on level 3. Still have 3 lives, 11 enemies now. And it just slowly gets more and more difficult.
And enemies get faster, too.
And if you go ahead and let them kill you real quick. So now we're down to 2 lives. Ooh, the suicide run. 1 life and no lives. And now the game is over. And, of course, if you do complete the game... Okay, this is going to be interesting. If you complete the game, it's going to say the game's won. But how do you complete the game? Because right now it's basically on a random mode.
Yep.
So it goes and it goes and it goes.
It's kind of like an old Atari game that never ends.
It never ends, exactly. But we're going to take this VTM and push it even further, going past just the graphics engine improvements. We're also going to teach you guys how to build a level editor.
That's right.
You'll notice if we come up here on the menu inside Evil Monkeys, the game window itself, you'll notice not only do we have new, but we also have load, where we can load game packages that house one or more levels.
That's right.
And by completing all of the levels within a package, you then win the game. So this gets us into the world of a level editor. So let's go ahead and come back over here real quick into Photoshop. So here we are up to this point where we've now taken our game and improved the graphics engine. And now we'll come over here and let's go ahead and make this visible. So now the design of the level editor. Every bit of this you guys are going to see from start to finish. So we'll jump over here. We'll take the level editor. Let's go ahead and open it. And there you go. And let's go ahead and pull that out a little bit. So look at that. We've got a little toolbar across the top, little file menu, and of course the area where we'll be working with the level itself. So if Joel comes in here now and says new package, we get to specify how many columns, how many rows, and check it out. Huh?
Yeah.
So it's an empty level. So and you'll notice, look at the menu bar at the top, or the title bar. You'll see that we've got, the title bar at the very top says level 1.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. So it says level 1. This is the level that we're currently working on. And on the toolbar, as Joel was just demonstrating, you'll notice that right now our walls is pressed in, the very first one on the left-hand side.
Yep.
So now,
and you also notice that on the status bar it says the level size and the current level that you're at.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yes.
So go ahead and draw out something.
Okay, something fancy.
So some walls. And now we can go ahead and pick where our player is going to spawn into the level at. And then here's the really cool thing. As opposed to the previous version of the game where the monsters were just randomly calculated in regards to their spawn points, now we can specify how many monsters we're going to have in a level and all of their spawn points. So there are the spawn points for these 3 evil monkeys.
Yep.
And to make things even better, we now have a test mode so we can run the level from right here. So test level, bink, and there we go, playing the level. And Joel died once, twice, and the game is over.
Oh, well.
Kind of got caught in a bad spot, but that's cool. So let's do this next. Go ahead and close that out. And now if we wanted to, let's go ahead and make a second level. So if it goes up, new level. And again, we can change the size if we'd like. We'll go ahead and do 15 by 15. And now, look at this. At the bottom, it's showing in our status bar that our current level is level 2. Same thing across the top of the window in the title bar itself.
But you also notice that this button is now active, so we can go to the previous level if we want. So we can just go to this one, and we can re-edit this one if we need to. And we can edit it. Add
more walls, erase monsters, the whole 9 yards.
Or we could just go to this level, this new level here, and maybe we can create something different. Maybe let's create a circle.
Circular. Yeah, and put the poor guy inside, and there we go. Okay,
fancy.
Cool. So, and of course, he could test just this level right here if he wanted to.
Yeah, so I can come in here and
and there it is.
The pain, and game over.
And then if you wanted to, let's go ahead and jump back to the first one.
Yep.
And now test this one. You'll notice that as he completes it, if he does, we'll advance to the next one.
I'm going to erase one of the enemies.
So 1 dead, 2, and look at that. Now he's on the next level.
And I created an enemy out there accidentally. No worries.
And running for his life.
Yeah,
running for his life.
Oh well.
Oh well, but you guys get the point. So by the time we get done with this VTM, we'll not only have taken Evil Monkeys and enhanced it so it now has a Windows-based graphics engine that displays whatever type of graphics you want to create, basically. Because you guys are going to be able to create your own graphic tiles. From there, we'll advance into Level Editor, and we're going to walk through creating everything involved with the level editor itself. Now, let's go ahead and bring up .NET real quick and just show them the old version of Evil Monkeys. So here we are. You'll notice on the right-hand side, it's pretty simple, right? There we have all of our CPP files and our header files.
Although it can be quite confusing.
And it can be quite confusing for sure, especially if you don't truly understand object-oriented programming. But that's what we did in VTM number 3. Every bit of that. Now, let's show them what things are going to look like when we get done with this one. Whew, okay, so yeah, it's a little bit more involved, as you can see here.
And we have not only a project for Evil Monkeys, but also a separate project for Level Editor.
For the Level Editor, with resource files that we're going to be using this time around.
We'll be using some resource files for this as well. As you can see, all sorts of bitmaps and 2 icons as well.
Yeah, man.
Very nice.
That's going to be cool.
Oh, yes, very cool.
So, a very exciting VTM. Joel has worked really hard in pulling all this information together. I thank him very much for that.
No worries.
I'm sure all of our members out there that are going to be viewing this, thank you as well. And by the time
you're welcome in advance.
By the time you get to the end of this VTM, you should have a really strong understanding of basic game design concepts utilizing graphics.
Right.
And with that, let's go ahead and get started.
Cool.